Was really a focus on that pressure campaign that the former president Donald Trump really mounted, whether it was publicly or privately, on his vice president Mike Pence to overturn the results of the 2020 election. And the panel really described the lead up to that January 6th events of the day. They started with how the theory that Vice President Mike Pence really had the power to overturn the election was created by several of Donald Trump's closest advisors. How that theory was then propagated privately and publicly on the airwaves of conservative TV and radio stations. They also showed that most of the advisors, whether they were in the White House with Donald Trump or with Vice President Mike Pence, that most of the legal counsels in the White House and in the Vice President's office all agreed that that theory that the vice president had the power to overturn the election was absolutely ridiculous in their own words. They said that it was not based in the Constitution, it was not based in U.S. law, and it was not based in U.S. precedent. And they made that extremely clear. And what the panel tried to show also was that despite all these legal advisors telling the Trump team that this was illegal, that the vice president did not have the authority to overturn the results, the president willfully and knowingly pushed for the vice president to do just that and made his supporters believe that the vice president was allowed to overturn the results. And the panel really closing the loop there and taking it all the way to the violence that erupted on January 6th, saying that it was because the president made his supporters believe that Vice President Mike Pence could overturn the results and then didn't, that they went and stormed the Capitol. And they also insisted on the fact that the president's words and pressure campaign also led his own vice president to be in a situation where his life was in danger, reminding all of the American people watching these hearings that the vice president came within 40 feet of these rioters who had been calling for him to be hanged.